go now, boys. I've got him.
Oh. Jesus Christ. What are you thinking?
24-foot reticulated python.
Look at the size of that one.
You've got the end with a double penis there, Jonathan.
I thought I was carrying a heavy load. Look at it. Hey, well done to you. You must be used to this kind of thing, aren't you?
I don't think you ever get used to this kind of thing.
It's a what, wasn't it? Hey, before we do it, Matt, just briefly, what does a kangaroo's anus taste like?
It's not very pleasant. No.
Worth asking then. Okay. The nominees for Best Comedy Entertainment Personality, please.
Okay.
He's getting away! I've got him. I've got him. Hey, don't bring him over here. Give it her all, she wants it. Look at the size of that one. Never mind the show, let's just play with the snake. He's a... All right. Hold on. All right. Matt, who's won? Who's won?
Brilliant, Harry Hill!
It's a double whammy for former Dr. Harry Hill. He burst onto our TV screens in Fruit Fancies, first in 1994. This is now his third British Comedy Award. He got Best New Television Comedy in 1997. The word is he's got a stand-up tour planned for 2008. And a quote from him, "I knew I was going bald when it took longer to wash my face."
Yeah.
Oh, blimey.
I actually have an irrational fear of Nigel Marven.
Yes! It's a joke! Thanks very much. Mr. Harry Hill, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for bringing your pet in. Matt, you take that. Thanks for bringing him on. What a lovely animal.
It's been a fantastic year for Russell Brand. His wild antics have lost him many presenting jobs, with stunts including reading out the porn letters from a Sunday paper. He became famous for Big Brother's Big Mouth.
Thank you. Thank you very much for this award, although it has been marred slightly by the gratuitous animal cruelty that preceded it. I don't understand what the thinking was. Nothing could go possibly wrong. Unleashing this python on live television. That man will be all right. He looks vaguely like Mel Gibson. As long as he's not anti-Semitic, we'll get through the fucking evening.
Next award this evening is for Outstanding Contribution to Entertainment. Now, personally, I would have given it to the controller who cancelled They Think It's All Over. 10 years, what were we thinking? To present this award, the biggest thing to come out of the Midlands since Frank Skinner's liver. Will you please welcome the one and only Mr. Lenny Henry.
The Lifetime Achievement Award tonight goes to Chris Tarrant. I didn't prepare a speech, but I've been given some notes by the Comedy Awards writing team. So here goes. Open with joke about black people. No point, none here. Make second joke about lack of black people in the industry. Too many powerful white people, not going there. Second, why Chris is getting Comedy Award when he's not a comedian. Well, because he's funny, he always has been. Radio, live telly, real life, he's a funny guy. Explain why Tiswas was such a groundbreaking show. Talk about Chris's inspirational personality. Make joke about Sally James's cleavage. Mug to camera to compensate for lack of punchline. Talk about Chris's career since then as a top DJ, presenter of hit shows like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Make snide comment about how much cash he's got. Not going to do that, might want to borrow some in the future. Riff on the review that Clive James once gave him that said, Tarrant is a fearless live broadcaster, he never swallows. I'm not going there. He does. Then, introduce clips. Okay, the clips.
One of those four is worth £1 million. Find out what the right answer is in a couple of minutes. You just won £1 million.
Hang on. Say that even if this was only thing Chris ever done would be enough to qualify him for Lifetime Achievement Award, yeah, fine. Finish with sincere bit about how much he's contributed to British TV. Say that whatever he chooses to do next, sure to be innovative, exciting and funny. Don't forget to say you like him, Len. He's a good bloke. Well, that's true, so I don't have to do that. Say, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Tarrant. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the mighty Chris Tarrant.
And a standing ovation for Chris, master of television, king of radio, this man. Chris was once a teacher. You imagine that, but he says that bored him stiff, so he got himself a job as a TV reporter. Then came Tiz Was, a kids show that all the adults watched, and a string of TV shows, including Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and 17 years on The Breakfast Show on Capital Radio.
There you go.
Mr. Tarrant.
This is great. This is great for me because I've really been struggling for publicity, and it's a top night, and God bless you. It's been fantastic.
How are you? Oh, okay.
Right.
Lovely to see you.
Got you a present?
You've got me a present. Ah, okay. What you got for me, Lee?
I've seen it.
Where's Russell? Hey, Russell, remember when we went snowboarding? Me and Russell went snowboarding. Me and you. And I knocked my toe off. So I brought me a little bit of toenail for you.
Oh, how
Don't
lovely.
eat it all at once,
A
though.
bit of toenail from Lee.
Put a little pin on the back. You wear it as a brooch. You like that, you?
Of course I will. Okay. We have a nominee for
That's
best.
a real toenail.
I'm not remotely surprised. Lee, Mylene, I don't know who wants to do the honours here, but will you please tell us who the winner is?
No, I do. Let me just touch it again. Never had one of them, me. I've got a bronze swimming award. And the winner is... Little Bren!
Matt and David have raced across London from their latest performance at the Hammersmith Apollo tonight. The tour has been on the road for more than a year with nearly 200 gigs performed so far. Next year, Little Britain Live tours Australia. Coming soon, the Christmas special, a fourth series. Oh, and Matt is getting married.
Good evening. Thank you very much. Hello, Britain. Thank you very much for this award. I see now in the shower, Mylene Clough. Anyway, thank you very much. Very flattered and honoured to be alongside Mitchell and Webb and the Mighty Boosh, both fantastic acts. We're big fans of theirs. And I'd just like to say thank you to Phil McIntyre, Paul Roberts, Jeremy Sound. Here's Paul and Sam, who are in the show. And can I just say what a pleasure it is to get an award for comedy rather than a fucking swim. And, so, thank you. So, you got your awards, I'm keeping this one. Thank you very much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have enjoyed the evening that we laid before you. I can't help but feel that the snake somewhat stole the show. But that's it from us here on ITV1. If your lust, though, for awards and mayhem remains unsated, I have some good news for you because there's more on ITV2 directly after this. And to tell you more about that, will you please welcome back the lovely Lisa Tarbuck, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and you're going to explain this. So after the show now, it ends here on ITV1, is this correct?
Yes, it does.
And yet we still have how many awards to give out on ITV2?
18, that's the good news.
And we're going to ask everyone here to stay and enjoy the final part of the show.
Yes,
Okay.
but can I just halt you for a minute? I think I'm the only woman who possibly could, bar Jane. There is something else that I have to do. This here is the last award for this particular part of the show, and it's the Writers Guild of Great Britain Award, and they are honoured and delighted to present this special award to Mr. Jonathan Ross.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. God bless. Oh, how kind. Thank you so much. What do you do? Get up. What's wrong with you? Show some respect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will say a couple of words, if I may. If it's from the Writers Guild, then it celebrates writing, and you know, despite the way it appears, I write very little of my material. So I really must thank the people involved, and I'd like to start by thanking Danny Baker, who isn't here this evening, but he wrote the very first Comedy Awards script for me, and not only did me a huge favour, but shaped the whole tone and shape of the evening, and I think without Danny Baker, it wouldn't be the show it is today. So I would like to say a big thank you to Danny Baker for his fabulous work. And there have been other writers who've helped me over the years. The late, great Jez Stevenson, I would like to thank him. He can't be with us this evening. He still communicates from wherever he is occasionally. And the guys who've done the script for me for the last few years, and I hope you enjoyed the work they put in earlier this evening. They're sitting over there. It's Fraser Steele, it's Jim Pullin, and it's Sean Pye, who's come out even though he has pneumonia. He's left his infant baby to be here this evening. And although it's as much for them as for me, I would like to take a minute to thank my beautiful wife, Jane, because without the support and love she has given me over the years, I would be just another overpaid cockney twat standing on a corner shouting abuse at strangers, which isn't that far from what I've done this evening, of course, but at least I'm being paid, and fucking handsomely. So, my darling, thank you. Thank you all. I believe we're still about 17 minutes under.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. So we're going to wrap up here now, and Lisa can fill it over on ITV too. Unless there are any more surprises, and I don't think there are.
No,
Are there any more
there aren't.
surprises? Thank heavens for that. I'm going to say that really is it from us here at the British Comedy Awards 2006. There will be more, as I said, over on ITV2. So if you have one of those boxes that can see stuff that isn't on proper TV, then please do turn over. Lisa, you're co-hosting with a talented young man, I believe?
Mr. Russell Howard.
Mr. Russell Howard. Okay. I haven't heard of him either, but don't let that stop you. They're over on ITV2. Please do stick around for that. And from everyone here this evening, thank you so much. From us here on ITV1, it's good night. Good night, everybody. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Well, they used to do the right way, you know? They do most of it. I think we can go now. I'm going to go and see later.